Hey everybody, it's just about time to go to sleep, but I just had a few thoughts as I was wrapping up my day around here and I wanted to share them with you. It's been a big day of accomplishment around here, and so I've had a bunch of conversations with my kids, and it got me to thinking about how I recognize my kids and what they do and how I recognize good behavior, excellence, or, things that are worthy of recognition. So I wanted to talk about that today. It's Ann O'Connor from Metamorphics. I'm here with you to talk about things that matter in my world and the worlds that I am a part of. So today was a big painting day. There was a lot of art going on around here, and part of that is this very fun project that I'm working on for you, which I'll be telling you more about soon. And I found myself saying to my daughter, who took out this Renoir painting and was copying it and did this beautiful sketch and then put in color, and I was like, wow, my kids are so much more talented in those realms than I will ever be, probably in every realm. And it's just really neat to see that. That comes from good training and a lot of practice, right? And so I said to my 13-year-old, wow, I can really see your work paying off, like your practice is really paying off in the skill that you're bringing to this work. And then we wrapped up the night and she went on, and people are now heading to bed and things like this. But, one of the things that I don't really ever say to my kids is, I'm really proud of you. And it took me years to figure out why that never felt right to me. And, I had to kind of think about well, my dad never said that to me. My mom, as an adult, it's very clear that she's very proud of me, and she says a lot all the time about how happy she is for the ways that her children are in the world. So that's really, it feels so good, right, to hear your parents be able to see you and to feel good about what it is that you're doing in the world. We all want that kind of recognition. We don't always get it, right? I didn't really get much of that from my father. But when I think about my own kids, I used to think, well, is that why I'm not really, I don't say, gosh, I'm really proud of you. But it's not that. It's not it's not that I don't feel pride, but it's just that I'd never have felt like their accomplishments are not mine to take pride in. And so one of the things that I think is really important for them is to understand that their actions, their work, what they produce in the world, what they contribute, that's theirs. That's theirs. And so what I say to my kids all the time is, I'm so happy for you that this is happening in your life, that you're creating this, that you're contributing this. I really appreciate the way that you worked towards that. I can see how hard you worked at that. So I kind of like to point out that they are able and accomplishing what they are giving the world. That's their contribution is theirs. And so even though I might feel really good about it because I feel like, oh my gosh, it's working, right? It's working. Parenting, working. Such a lovely thing when that can happen. I want them to feel the ownership around that pride. That's theirs. It's all theirs. And so I want to make sure that they give it, they have it. And they know that I am really happy for the ways that they are and the ways that they're becoming. And so I'm always really clear about that with them. So that's never a question. But in terms of pride, I think that they get to have that. That's theirs. They get to own that. And it's better for them to own it because it will build on itself for themselves. And that's what I want them to be able to do. I want them to be really skillful about, like, okay, what actually matters? My commitment, my work, my contribution, right? And that is totally within their power and their command. It takes diligence, it takes finesse, it takes skill building, but they have the ability to create for themselves something that they want to create. And I can help and I can support, but in the end, it's theirs to be proud of. So I'm happy for them that they are doing things in their lives that are working, and I will support that however I can. But the pride's theirs, and I will leave that with them. So that's kind of where I come from on that, and that's what I have for you tonight. I hope that you are feeling happy with you where you are at in your life, and I want to thank you for being here and hanging out with me on these videos. This has been really fun. I am creating a great offer for you coming up soon. I'll be sharing that with you. And so if you stick right here, like my page, give me a comment, give me a like, tell me what you think about this. You know, how do you talk to people about their accomplishments and how you feel about them? Love to see it, and thanks so much for your contribution. And it's Ann O'Connor from Metamorphics, signing off.